The 1100 Index, the Camden Vault Scam. The night the lights stayed on in Ouachita County. On the night of March 2, 1957, the lights stayed on inside a home on Clifton Street in Camden, Arkansas. The television was still playing. A purse containing $142 sat untouched on a chair. A car was parked in the driveway. There were no signs of a struggle, no broken glass, no forced entry, but the woman who lived there was gone. This is the Camden Vault Scam. Camden, Arkansas, Ouachita County, area code 870. In 1957, Camden wasn't just another small town. It was a place tied to industry, politics, and quiet power. And Maud Crawford wasn't just another resident. She was a trailblazing attorney and a respected civic leader. A woman who had access to rooms, conversations, and information most people never touched. That's why, when she vanished from her own home without a trace, the silence that followed was louder than the crime itself. On March 2nd, Maud Crawford was last known to be at her residence on Clifton Street. Everything inside the house appeared normal. Her purse was left behind. The cash inside it hadn't been disturbed. Her car hadn't moved. The lights were on. The television was still running. In index terms, this is what's known as a systemic blackout. Everything remains in place except the person. No neighbors reported screams. No witnesses came forward. Law enforcement found no immediate motive. Just absence. But the deeper you audit the ledger, the heavier the case becomes. Maud Crawford was a former law associate of U.S. Senator John L. McClellan. At the exact time of her disappearance, McClellan was leading one of the most aggressive Senate investigations in American history targeting organized crime, the mafia, and Jimmy Hoffa. The index flags this as a high-level exposure point. Was Maud holding information tied to that investigation? Did she know too much about the wrong people? Or was her disappearance meant as a message not to her, but to someone far more powerful? In markets, this is called a hedge. In politics, it's intimidation. Weeks after Maud vanished, investigators uncovered a detail that raised even more questions. A grocery store receipt dated the very day she disappeared was found under the seat of her car. Written on the back of that receipt was a handwritten local phone number. That number was never fully explained to the public. Locally, whispers filled the silence. Stories circulated about a state police commissioner. Rumors surfaced involving a $20 million estate dispute. Conversations happened that never made it into official reports. The global crowd moved on, but the local ledger never did. In 1969, 12 years after her disappearance, the probate court officially declared Maud Crawford dead due to foul play. No body was ever recovered. No arrests were ever made. No official answers were ever delivered. In index terms, this is permanent status. A case closed on paper.